I'm tired of people coming at me, Nicky, you're saying this base wrong, that base wrong. So we're here to debunk every incorrect saying of every military base out there, to put this down in the record of the right way to say every single military base. First episode of this is Navy Edition. In the Navy, yes, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, yes, you can put your mind at ease. Now let's start with our Japan area here. Now just near Tokyo, about an hour outside, there is a base called Yokosuka, which is yo like yo homie, ku like there's the ku, yeah, and then ka like what's up ka. What up ka? So Yokosuka is kind of how that goes. Broken into 3 syllables right there. Made it easy for you. Now, the next one that a lot of people love to pronounce a certain way because they think it's funny, and it's on the East Coast, no one wants to be stationed there, and that is Norfolk. Okay? Make sure you really stress that L. You got to make sure. That's how they know you're from the area, because a lot of people don't pronounce it that way, and they just know that you're from out of town if you say it the other way. So realistically, I'm telling you guys, 2 syllables, really stress it out like folk. You know, just give that emphasis in there. And locals will probably appreciate when you say it just like that.
In Norfolk.
Because they usually take offense if you say it any other way. Just to be honest, I mean, not like it's a really reputable area, but a lot of people, the Hampton Roads area is just not the best. Just stay away from downtown, guys, all right? I'm letting you know, the shipyard's not a great area to be around, but those people really take their verbiage right, that they've really made it easy to pronounce. The next one is another really bad area of the country that a lot of people don't want to be stationed at. That is in California, more inland. And you're like, Nicky, what do you mean inland? It's the Navy, but these are the air stations. You know, they're in the middle of nowhere, and this was notorious to smell like cow crap the entire time. Naval Air Station Lemurie. Now, a lot of people don't really understand this, but Lemurie is actually a origin because there are so many cows around that area, and kind of to really reminiscent of the smell that goes on there that people are complaining about on a normal basis. So I would say, out of most military bases, you're like, how does this base reflect, you know, what actually happens here? I'd say Lemurie probably has the most accurate representation, and I can just say bravo Zulu to whoever came up with that name. It's not arbitrary. It will probably stand up the test of time. It's not going to be canceled by some Civil War stuff and some Confederacy things that are going on. So realistically, I think whoever named this did a really good job, and I'll just say, make sure, if you really want to stress this out, Lemurie. Yeah, I think that works. These naval air stations, can't really get around them. You know, it's just one of those things like they always have to name these different things that really just tomato, right? That's what they say. But Pensacola, Naval Air Station Pensacola, really just stress out Pensacola. You know, Pensacola. There's a lot of syllables working here. Your tongue is flopping up and down, top to bottom, the entire way. Just make sure you guys are really stressing each syllable when you say these military bases. Now we're back to the Virginia area, Hampton Roads. You know, we did have original colonies. We had settlers that, you know, brought over these weird English, Anglo-Saxon names and other places, right? And you can just see that with every time they name something here. But the next one here is Portsmouth. You should really make sure you guys are, just breaking down the words, breaking down the syllables, breaking down the structure. You know, I know these are simple things that we learned from our childhood, but really, I want to say this is something that you can't mess up here.
I felt so proud of myself because I had read a 24-chapter book.
Portsmouth, probably one of the best cities out of Hampton Roads. I'm telling you, this whole Hampton Roads area, you know, there is a naval air station that is closer to Virginia Beach that's over there, which if you're going to get stationed there, that's probably the best area in regards to being closer to more city life things that you want to do versus being in those other 2 cities we've already mentioned. But Oceana. So it's like Ocean A, you know, but a lot of people kind of go high on it, but you really got to go on that one. And when you zig and you should have zagged, that's kind of where people are messing up on this. So Oshina is definitely a place that you guys should check out if you have a possibility. Not everyone can get orders there. Some of you guys are shipboard jobs are going to end up out at the shipyards, sadly. But the people that are over there at Oshina are definitely going to be doing a lot of beach cleanups, beach time. They're going to, probably skip out of work and go to the beach. Heading back over to Japan, a lot of these Japanese words really mix people up, and they try and really sound like the locals, and that's something that, you can't mess up, like I said, with Yokosuka. So here we are on more of the southern side of Japan and on the western side instead of the east and north, right? So we're totally opposite here, and that is Sasebo. So Sasebo is a place that it's near Fukuoka, nearest major city, but more rural than Yokosuka. But you're going to have ships there as well that you can be stationed on that are still a cool place to be. Obviously, Tokyo is nice, but Fukuoka is nearby there, and you can definitely still have fun in Sasebo and just make sure that you're enjoying those small ships out there. This next one is a dream destination where essentially everybody is trying to get orders here. Europe is an amazing place that people rarely get the chance to get orders to. I've been stationed there, so I am probably the expert at telling you how to pronounce this base itself, because a lot of people don't understand the appropriate pronunciation. And this is over in Spain, southern Spain, Andalusia region, by the way, and it is Rada. So Naval Station Rada. If you guys have not had a chance to be stationed there, please try and get orders there. I know it's a rarity, but I promise you guys I had a great time. I think you guys will enjoy it. It is definitely a different part of Spain that most people are not thinking of, like Barcelona or Madrid. But if you get a chance to travel out there, I promise you there's several outlying cities that are really cool to visit. So that's where I get to this part of the video where I ask you guys, is there a certain base that I did not bring up that you think should be pronounced a certain way versus the way I pronounced it? I really think that would be a great discussion, because I did not mention every single base here that could be pronounced a different way than what many people know it as. And I think we should get the appropriate ways to say these bases out. That way people stop saying the wrong base names, because I think there's a lot of confusion that goes on there. But as always, if you guys do support this channel, we do have a Patreon link down below where you can support us over there for special perks and benefits as well. Well, I can't. All right, guys, but if you guys do enjoy what we do here on this channel, we do have a Patreon link down below where you can get a few special perks and benefits for this channel. And then also on top of that, we do have a membership join button below this video, also on the main channel as well, where there's some special perks and benefits for you on the channel here on YouTube. But as always, if you guys do have questions about this or anything else, you guys hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. See you next time. I'm trying to have a straight face finishing this video, but I can't. I promise you someone's not going to watch this point and they're going to seriously start saying this. Please do not fall for this satire.